Pigeon update alert. Pigeon update alert.
Did someone say pigeon update? Well, you called the right person, because I've got a pigeon update for you.
Leg.
Quick recap, at the end of my first trip to England to visit some friends, I was introduced to the joy of feeding pigeons and having them fly into your hand. It was such a grounding experience, and it wouldn't have happened, nor would I have any photos of it, if not for the girl who started feeding the pigeons in the first place, so shout-outs to Tallulah. I made a new friend, Tallulah, whose name I mispronounced in my video.
Tallulah.
So, it's months later, and I'm visiting Dara in Cork for St. Patrick's Day. We spent some of the morning trying to make this dishwasher work properly.
Wait, why is it steaming? Where is it steaming from? Kettle? Oh, the kettle goes all the way, like, oh, that's impressive. It's not exactly improving, but...
Do you want me to rip my finger out of here?
No, no, you will...
I can't remember if we managed to fix it, but here it is in all its 1080p glory, I guess. Anyway, we moved on to see the parade, and I was certainly dressed for the occasion. Look at the little hat.
Look at you, a little tiny
Hat. I even had the Rick and Morty socks on, which weren't relevant at the time, but now they are a bit more relevant because our government funded part of the latest season of Rick and Morty, which is crazy. Shoutouts to Lighthouse Studios down in Kilkenny. They did honestly the best episodes of the season. Anyway, we took a couple cigars with us because they were in the house and we thought it would be fun to smoke them while viewing the parade, but we couldn't get a good spot outdoors, and we certainly weren't going to get away with it inside a Dunn's. After getting bored waiting out the long gaps in the parade, we went downstairs to the groceries section, and you guessed it, we got seeds. Specifically lentils. At the time I just had lentils on the brain. I'm not exactly sure why.
They bounce so nice.
Soon enough, the rain cleared up and it was the right time to go feed the birds. And they loved the lentils. I since learned that you shouldn't really exclusively feed them lentils. A mix of seeds is better. One thing I know for sure though, don't use bread. Never use bread. What I did there a few videos ago, probably shouldn't have done that, to be honest.
They're fighting. Holy shit.
Only two remain.
I'm so happy that Dara and I share this simple joy. Speaking of which, we noticed a man pissing through a gate in the background, which I suppose, that could be a simple joy for some. St. Patrick's Day, everyone!
Didn't need to see that, really.
We went to a pub later on, and we finally got to smoke our cigars. They were whatever. I cared little for them. And I got to look cool doing so. The candles in this pub were at an angle, so they had drip, if you know what I'm saying. They were developing stalactites like nothing I'd ever seen. So we started pulling them off, heating them on the flame, and sticking them back on in weird positions. Some masterful work was done that day, and I feel that it shouldn't go unrecognized. Now, I had an unfortunately timed cold, which really affected my time in Cork, but I still had a good time. Funnily enough, exactly a month later, I would get an even worse cold right as I traveled back to England again. It sucked major balls, but the vlog is gonna be good, so stay tuned and hit that bell. I am getting pins and needles like crazy right now, but if you want to support myself and the channel, you can do what these people did, and you can donate with the link in the description below. Thank you very much. I'll say your name next time.
They love me. Leg.